Hi guys! So basically today will just be a little one-on-one, kind of more serious discussion because I have something I'd like to share, and it's just basically about my natural hair and how I feel about it, and a little bit about my story around it. So basically, I decided recently that maybe I should try and let my natural hair just be free with my natural hair in public, because before I never felt comfortable really about it, and I've always wanted to be. But the truth is, I really was not comfortable being outside in public with my natural hair. I didn't really like it. And I've always had this little urge to want to go out with my natural hair, and like I pump myself up. I'll be like, okay, today I'm wearing my natural hair. I feel happy about it, and then suddenly I kind of chicken out last second, and I'm like, I'll just put on a wig, I'll find I look better with a wig. But basically, I just want to say that I've come to realize that I'm pretty even without like a wig, because so basically I think it was like last week, near the end of last week, I told myself I'd go to school with I woke up and I was like, I'll go to school with my natural hair, I'll get it ready and everything. And I realized that it took me all night and that whole morning to pump myself up just to feel comfortable on going to school with my natural hair. And I was thinking that that's not normal, I should feel comfortable being myself. Like, I don't have the long straight hair, the wavy hair, and it's just the way I am. Like, I'm black, be proud of it, I have my curly hair, like, who cares? Like, I could just go outside with my curly hair and it's gonna look beautiful. Like, why do I think that my hair is not beautiful and that I need to wear the wig and have the long straight hair or the braids, And I realized that maybe it's not just me who feels this way. And so I feel like it's just not me. I'm not the only one who feels this way, that has that feeling of I need to hide my hair with a wig. Like, I put on a wig and I'm like, now I look beautiful, You look in the mirror and you tell yourself, okay, I have to fix my hair, I have to tame my hair. And then I look and be like, I'm beautiful now. But that should be the opposite. You should wake up in the morning with your natural hair, look at yourself in the mirror and be, I'm beautiful. It's not a wig that will change that. So I just thought it was really weird, but it also goes back to when I was a little girl, I was adopted by a white family, they have the straight hair, they have that wavy hair. I went to a basically all white neighborhood. There was that one black person you maybe see once in a while, like, but most people were mixed, and I'd be like the only black girl, and my high school was like all white, so obviously I have that mentality that that's what's beautiful, the straight hair. And obviously I was the only black kid, so they'd make comments, like I'd have that comment, oh, I have a big nose, or I have big lips, or whatever, oh, my hair's curly, my pom-poms. And it might not have been bad, but as a kid, when you go back home and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, why can't I have the straight hair like them? Like, why do they have to single me out? Like, I have the big nose. So obviously that made me feel a little uncomfortable on the inside. Like, I'd feel like I'm not the pretty one, because obviously they had to point it out. So I guess it goes back to then where I'm like, trying to change myself. Like, what if I was lighter? Like, I was super dark, like, and everyone's white, So obviously as a kid, like with my family being white, the school being white, I compare myself to that, And it's that person who comes up to you and be like, oh, you're pretty for a black woman. It's kind of like, okay, so I'm not pretty like this? Like, I don't know. So I tried to change myself. I wanted the lighter skin. I wanted the smaller nose. I'd wake up in the morning. I'd pinch my nose like this, try and make it appear smaller. I'd squeeze my lips like this to try and make it seem smaller. And I guess that just stuck with me till I got to college. When I got to college, I saw more people like me, that I could connect to, kind of thing. I have black friends now. I have white friends, whatever. And I live with my auntie who's pushed me to love myself the way I am, kind of thing, you know. So and I have an amazing boyfriend right now, and he's always telling me how I'm beautiful and how I should try and go with my natural hair and all that stuff. And so that's what I did. Now I feel more confident. I'm like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm able to say, wow, I have nice lips, you know, my nose, like, it all fits. I feel beautiful. And now lately, last week, I was like, why don't I wear my natural hair now? Like, I pumped myself up and I got a lot of compliments outside. I was like, wow, okay, well, maybe things are different. I can maybe be myself. So I'm like, I've always wanted my hair to grow, but how can my hair grow if I always keep it covered, if I'm always hiding it? Like, I need to nourish it, show it love, to grow nice and strong, you know. It's like a flower. You can't cover a flower in a box and expect it to grow nice and strong if it's not getting the nutrients from the sun, if it's not being watered, you know. So I have to show it love, so that's what I'm going to do. And there's nothing wrong with wearing wigs, don't get me wrong. I got some coming, that should be coming today, sometime this week. It's just, don't use it to hide yourself, you know. Like, don't use it as a tool that you'll be like, now I'll look pretty because I have a wig. Make sure you love yourself before you use the wig, you know. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm pretty, but I want to change up my hairstyle today, you know. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig, like, but I'm just saying, I used to use the wig as like a tool to make myself look prettier, to accept myself more, but in fact you're not, because you keep hiding yourself. So I don't know. I just wanted to share that today because I felt really strong about it. But yeah, hopefully there's more people than just me that can connect with me on that point. And thanks for listening, guys. Bye.